Hey guys, welcome back. Guys, it's almost Christmas. We just had Thanksgiving. So happy holidays to you, or whatever holidays you celebrate, wherever you are. Doesn't really matter where you are. You can be in America. You could be in any other part of the world. As long as you speak English and you want to learn to read, write, speak, and understand the Spanish language, then hey, this video is for you. We are still in the Duolingo Spanish language tree. We're in section 2, unit 4, talk about your life. This is your life. We're going to talk about it. Let's open the guidebook. We're going to do lesson 1 today, but let's check the guidebook, see what we're learning this time. Here's some key phrases. Talk about your life. Usted, that's you. That's the formal and more polite version of you, respectful you. Estudia francés? Do you study French? Estudia, study francés. No, yo no estudio francés. No, I don't study French. See, we have estudia. We're asking someone. In the formal case, usted estudia, tú estudias, right? But yo no estudio. Francés, I do not. ¿Dónde trabaja usted? Where do you work? ¿Dónde? Where? Trabaja, to work. Usted, you. Where do you work? Yo trabajo en una fábrica. Fábrica, factory. Right? I work in a factory. ¿Dónde vives? Where do you live? ¿Dónde vives? To live. Where? To live. You. Yo vivo en Inglaterra. England. Inglaterra. Huh. Inglaterra. Terra is like earth or land is what it sounds like, doesn't it? Inglaterra. Yo vivo en Inglaterra. So there's a difference between N and Ñ, or N with a tilde over it. A Spanish N is pronounced the same as the letter N in English.
Necesito.
Or banana, as in nest, but N with a tilde, this little accent mark, is a little tricky. It almost sounds like N in canyon.
Mañana.
Cumpleaños.
See, we knew about this. We've learned plenty of words with this little tilde in there. But just remember, when you see that tilde, you're going to make a ñ sound. You're going to roll through that N like you're just doing a somersault. Canyon, mañana, cumpleaños. It's not manana or cumpleaños. We're going to give a little ñ to it. We're just going to roll through it. Easy peasy. Let's do lesson 1. Let's see where we're at. How many we got in this one? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 2 really fun ones in here and 4 normals. Let's jump into number 1 and see what we've got. Welcome back, guys.
¿Quién estudia francés?
¿Quién estudia francés? Okay, ¿quién? ¿Quién estudia francés? ¿Quién, I believe, is do you want? Right? That's qui, like quiero or quieres, but it's quien. So we're talking about you. Perhaps we're using formal. I guess I'm not really sure. Estudia francés. I think that's what we're doing, is we're using the formal of quiero or quieres. Estudia francés. Do you want to study French? ¿Quién estudia francés? Who studies French? Oh, well, I was completely wrong. ¿Quién? Who? Quien. It's not like quiero at all. There's no R in there. It's quien. Who. Huh, interesting. Okay, I'll remember that. Quien. Who.
¿Quién es ella?
¿Quién es ella? Who es ella? Is she? El concierto es el sábado. The concert is on Saturday. Mi esposa. Who is she? Mi esposa. My wife. Ella trabaja aquí. She works here. Okay, all right.
Sí, yo trabajo hoy.
Sí is yes. Yo trabajo hoy. I work today. Sí, yo trabajo hoy. Very nice.
¿Dónde vives? ¿En Europa?
¿Dónde vives? En Europa. ¿Dónde vives? Where do you live? In Europe? En Europa? What was England? England was Inglaterra. So let's see, what are we going to say in response to this? No. Sin sal, por favor. That means without salt, please. That doesn't make any sense. Sí. En España. España is Spain. Yes, in Spain. That makes sense. ¿Y tú dónde vives? And you, where do you live? There it is. Okay, we're learning. El hombre quiere comer un... what is he going to quiere comer? What does he want to eat? A sandwich.
Sandwich.
Could be a book. You could eat a book if you were a little book monster. Vaso is cup. Cafe is coffee, but we don't eat coffee. We beber coffee. Sandwich de carne. sandwich of meat, a meat sandwich con queso with cheese. How about that? El hombre, the man, quiere comer, wants to eat a sandwich with meat and cheese. There you go. Of meat
¿Dónde trabaja
with
usted?
cheese. Donde trabaja usted? Donde is where. Where trabaja, where do you work? Usted, you. Where do you work? And of course, we're using the formal and respectful form of you. La mujer habla francés. The woman, la mujer, the woman. Habla, we know this is speaks or speaks French. Con el, with the hombre.
Hombre.
There we go. He's not a sandwich. He is not a perro, a dog. And he is not a cafe. La mujer, the woman speaks French with the man. Easy so far.
Yo no estudio francés.
Yo no estudio francés. Yo no estudio francés. So yo no, I do not estudio francés. I don't study French. And that is correct. At the moment, I am not learning any other languages. Claudia quiere vivir en Francia y comer en un... Let's see, where... Claudia quiere vivir... Claudia wants to live in France. Quiere vivir, to live, right? In France. Y comer, to eat, en un restaurant.
Restaurante.
Francés, in a French restaurant. There we go. Nice.
Yo quiero hablar español.
Yo quiero, I want. Yo quiero hablar español. I want hablar, to speak. And español is, of course, Spanish. We're learning español.
No, yo no vivo en
Aprendemos.
Inglaterra.
Let's listen to it again.
No, yo no vivo en Inglaterra.
No.
No.
Yo no vivo.
No vivo.
No, I do not live in
Inglaterra.
Inglaterra.
No, yo no vivo en Inglaterra.
I think that's correct. And Inglaterra, you may remember, is England. Also true, I do not live in England. I am not an English mate.
El señor Pérez trabaja en una oficina.
El señor Perez. So Mr. Perez trabaja, works in una oficina, in an office. Let's see. Mr. Perez, el señor Perez trabaja, works. Works conjugated for el señor Perez in una oficina, office. Nice, easy one.
Yo no quiero beber leche hoy.
Oh my goodness, they talk so fast. Yo no quiero
Quiero. Yo no quiero beber leche hoy.
beber
Beber
leche
leche
hoy.
hoy.
All right, let's figure out what this means. Yo no quiero, I do not want. No quiero, yo no quiero. Beber, to drink. Leche, milk. Hoy, today. I do not want to drink milk today. Yo no quiero beber leche hoy. There we go. We're doing very well here. Man, do you remember your days of the week? It was a whole unit ago, Thursday. I think the only day. No, we have 2 days of the week in here. We have Domingo and Jueves. Little clue for you. Give yourself a moment. See if you can try and remember which of these it is. That's enough clue for you. And you can just pause right there, or I'll just... It's
Jueves.
this one. All right? Let's figure out. Domingo must then be
Domingo.
Sunday. And it is. Easy one here. Salad is ensalada.
Ensalada.
Ensalada. Money. You probably know money is dinero.
Dinero.
It's pretty common even among English speakers to use that word occasionally. Dance, at least the ones that I know. Baile. Which one of these is the wine? It is el vino.
El vino.
El vino. There we go. Carne is meat, as in carnivore. All right, and jugo is juice. Looks like wine is masculine. So is juice. But carne, meat, is feminine. How interesting. Factory. The factory must grow. Fabrica.
Fábrica.
Fabrica. Unwell. Unwell. This is mal. Like malcontent or malicious or malodorous, I suppose.
Mal.
It just has, I guess we use it as a prefix in English for a lot of words that carry the same connotation. Unwell. To use. Well, usar.
Usar.
Usar. Easy one. Use. Movie. Well, movie is not bien. It's película. Hard one to remember there. I could use some help in the comments if you guys know of any ways of remembering that movie is película. Some sort of a clue for English speakers. And okay, which is also good, is the word bien. Bien. There we go. We're close. Monday. Okay, Monday. Let's have a look here. See if you remember your days of the week. It's not football. It's not te. We know más is more. And of course we know trabajar is work. So it must be lunes.
Lunes.
And it is. T. This is te. Te. Easy. Soccer. Which one of these is it? Counterintuitive if you're an English speaker, but in the rest of the world, soccer is known as football.
Fútbol.
Football. And I think it's probably the most popular sport in the world. Is what I believe there. I saw the World Cup Super Bowl years ago, and my goodness, was it exciting. To work, trabajar.
Trabajar.
More is más. There we go. You may be familiar with a football player, a guy named Lionel Messi. He's very, very good. He's my favorite player. He is unstoppable. Love watching him play. All right. Hey, that was lesson 1 of section 2, unit 4, talk about your life. We're going to be going all the way through this lesson over the next 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So tomorrow we will pick it back up with lesson 2. We have a little story to read here. I love these. So we'll do that one tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. You'll find the link to the video that's coming up after this in the description down below, or you'll find it up here in the corner of the screen. Again, thanks for watching. Likes and subscribes, I so appreciate. Comments as well. Have a good day, guys.